Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this is Doctor Who 13 Doctor Who DVD review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the final review out of all the requests I have. So please, I need more requests for more DVD reviews if you want to keep these going. But yeah, so today we're going to be looking at Doctor Who The Ark, requested by the Whovian. Thank you very much, the Whovian. I know for a fact that he's one of my he's someone who's been watching me for a very long time. But thank you, mate, for requesting this DVD for me to review. I'll post a link to his channel down in the description below, and if you want to make a request for a Doctor Who DVD yourself, then you know what, just take a look at my Doctor Who DVD collection. I'll post a link to it in the description. So let's just not waste any time and dive right into the Ark. So, since this DVD was released after 2010, we have the new BBC DVD logo here, the one that no one likes, the purple one. Doctor Who, The Ark, and then for the box art, holy shit, yeah, I'm gonna have to start, well, actually perfect time really, because my camera just got itself on low battery, but anyway. So on the cover art here we have the Doctor in the middle, and to his right we have Dodo, and to his left we have one of those things, I forgot what they're called, and when we have the planet below, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Earth. I haven't watched the story since I first got it, which was back in March. I haven't watched it in a while. Then we have the actual Ark, I think, there. It's rated PG. It's from the William Hartnell years, 1963 to 66. Then on the spine we have Doctor Who, The Ark, blah blah blah, BBC to entertain, all that jazz. Excuse me. Then on the back we have some pictures. I believe that's Dodo and the thing there. I forgot what they're called. I'm sorry. Another one there with the Doctor, Dodo, and Stephen there, and another one of those there. So, Doctor Who: The Ark, starring William Hartnell by Paul Erickson and Leslie Scott. In the final days of Earth, the TARDIS lands on a massive spaceship carrying the last members of the human race to a new home beyond the solar system. The humans are not out of danger, however, as a deadly plague emerges from the most unlikely of sources, the common cold carried by the Doctor's companion, Dodo. Put on trial for their lives, the TARDIS crew must find a way to repair the damage they have unwittingly caused, and face up to the devastating consequences. Special features here we have commentary by Peter Purvis, Stephen, Michael Emerson, director, and Toby Haddock. Moths ate my Doctor Who scarf. All's Well That Ends Well, a new documentary exploring the influence of H.G. Wells on Doctor Who. One Hit Wonder, What Gives a Monster Staying Power. Riverside Story, Peter Purvis returns to Riverside Studios, Hammersmith, home to numerous 1960s Doctor Who stories. Radio Times, Billings, PDF, DVD-ROM, PC, Mac. Production information, subtitles, program subtitles, photo gallery, coming soon trailer, forgot what that's for, and digitally mastered picture and sound quality. This story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 5th of March and 26th of March 1966. Produced by John Wiles, directed by Michael Emerson. Contains digitally mastered black and white footage. Sleeve text by Neil Royce and cover by Lee Binding. And then we have all the boring information no one cares about. Then inside we have, mainly to the DVD, we have the production. I'm sorry about that. That was a really bad. Haven't had one of those in a while actually. That was a fail. But yeah, production notes, chapter selection. It's a 4-part story. Inside we have information on people do commentary and special features. And on disc, for the disc, we just have Doctor Who: The Ark. Now, since this was released after 2010, you do have the option to... Not this again. you do have the option to change the cover around, so we have the old-fashioned good BBC DVD logo. So we're gonna change that right there. Come on. There we go. Now we can look at this story in the good way. With the good BBC DVD logo, the old one. Now, I'm gonna have to get through this quickly because my phone's on. It's not my phone. My camera's on low battery. So, The Ark is a pretty great story, if you ask me. It's not. Yeah, sorry. It's a pretty good story, I'd say. It's pretty good. It's interesting to say the least. I mean, in this story, we have an interesting concept of the Doctor and Stephen and Dodo having to switch between two different time zones, like in the space of like 300 years, a time where humans. Sorry, that was my phone, but a time where humans are like in control and, you know, have the power and the diseases come in, and also an alternative time where those monsters who they use as sort of slaves and servants have evolved and become masters and use humans as servants and slaves. So yeah. So that's about it, really. It's a really, really interesting concept for a story, and it's executed really well. And it's also, although it makes you wonder, have we downgraded? Have we gone downhill in the future? I mean, we have Dodo's cold. I mean, Dodo has just a cold, a regular common cold, and it becomes a plague for the humans of the future. Say what? Sort of makes no sense, but you know what? It's still a good, entertaining story. William Hartnell gives a great performance as usual, and so do the other cast members. And sorry, I haven't seen this story in the wild, so I haven't seen this story in a while, so I can't really say that much about it. From what I remember, it is a pretty good story that I recommend. You know what? If you're wanting to start out your Doctor Who DVD collection, I do recommend The Ark because it's a pretty great story, if you ask me. Out of 10, I would give it an 8, the story itself. However, the special features are really lacking on this DVD. I mean, we have, one special features that I'm glad we finally got, which should have been on the time-lapse DVD release, to be honest, is the influence that H.G. Wells has had on Doctor Who. I mean, of course, really. And you know what? Just because of that one special feature alone, there's not as many special features on this DVD. I'm gonna bump the rating up to an 8 No, actually, I'm gonna keep it at an 8 out of 10. But that's really nice right there. And you know what? If you wanted to start out your DVD collection with a good story, then I'd recommend The Ark. A masterpiece, probably not, but if you just wanted a good cracking story, pretty good entertainment, I would recommend starting out with The Ark, because it is pretty good. But that's going to be about that for now, guys. So yeah, this has been slightly shorter than usual. This is Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 saying word out, but sorry, my camera's on low battery. And the only other request I have right now is Legacy Collection, but I don't have that box set yet. So you know what? I'm gonna hold off on getting it until I can't review it until I get it. And you know what? It's not exactly for first priority on my list of Doctor Who stories to buy. I mean, I will get it at some point, definitely, because I am going to complete my collection eventually. But there's other stories I want to get first, just to complete certain seasons and Doctors and stuff like that. So, that's going to be that for now. This is Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 saying word out. And please, please, I need more requests. I need more requests.